This is my 2016 BMW GS Adventure. For me, this bike pretty much does everything for me. So commutes, running into central London, airport runs with suitcases strapped to the back, trips abroad, country lanes, it literally does everything. Many moons ago I watched The Long Way Round with Charlie, Boorman, Ewan McGregor, decided, yeah, do you know what, I'd love one of those bikes. But what's it like to live with a 10-year-old BMW GS Adventure? What's it like to ride? What's it like to keep? That's what this video is all about. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe. It massively helps the channel. Well, this is it. This is she, my 10-year-old 2016 BMW GS Adventure. It's now got 45,000 miles on the clock and it's still running perfectly well. So I thought I'd do a little walk around and talk you through some of my likes and dislikes of the bike. I clean it approximately once or twice a year, so it's completely and utterly filthy. But I think that's kind of what this bike is. And yeah, I don't really mind. So we'll start with likes. I mean, first off, it's massive, it's really heavy. In some ways that's a good thing, some ways it's a bad thing, but I really like it because it feels so unbelievably stable and planted when you're riding. And I love the rear shock. So the rear shock is fully adjustable. Well, fully adjustable, it's adjustable. So if you're carrying loads of luggage or a massive fatty on the back, then you can essentially adjust the preload. Now, it's not called preload settings. You just cycle through a set of pictures of luggage and helmets on the dash, but it essentially lowers and raises the ride height of the bike. What else do I like? I like the modes. So the rider modes, you just activate by this button here. It's got enduro, rain, normal, or road, sorry, and then dynamic is like the fastest. You can really feel the difference on the throttle. So throttle sensitivity, the ABS when it kicks in, when it doesn't kick in. So between rain mode and dynamic, the two extremes, you can definitely feel the difference. What don't I like about this bike? So first off, I got a bit of an issue with the, I don't know if you can see it, there's a module right here. That's the Shift Assist Pro, which is broken. So when that's working, it's a quick shifter on the way up and it's a blipper on the way down. It's not too bad, it's reasonably smooth for a big bike like this. But yeah, that's broken and has been for some time. Might try and get it fixed, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's a bit annoying. What else don't I like? This sat-nav. So, I mean, I think it's not quite working. But even if it was, it's just not brilliant. I tend to use it just as a like an extension to the dash, like an electronic dash, which this bike is old school, it doesn't have one. You just cycle through the menu and the options using this wheel. So yeah, sat-nav wise, I never use it as a sat-nav, I just clip a phone here, use Google Maps. But functionality, like as a dash and getting information, is pretty good, and kind of this wheel is quite cool. So lots of things to like, a few things to dislike, but overall it's an amazing bike. And given that it's 10 years old, I mean, it's still running brilliantly. And yeah, it just, yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, one more dull thing about this bike that I really love is how easy it is to work on. So spark plugs right here, take the bars off, pull the spark plugs out. You don't have to take the tank off to get to the plugs. That's a real plus. Sump plug, easy to get to, filter, easy to get to. So it is a really easy bike to maintain and work on. Anyway, let's go for a ride, see how it rides. You joined me slightly later in the day because I decided to completely piss it down earlier, and that kind of got in the way of my plans. Anyway, here we are riding the 2016 10-year-old GS Adventure that is mine. So we can talk a little bit around what these bikes are actually like to ride. And the first thing, obviously we have to, mud in the road. First thing we have to talk about is the weight. I think that's the big thing to address. And the height of the bike, the size of the bike, these are big bikes, which does present, I'm not going to lie, they are challenging to move around when off the bike. They take up a lot of room in the garage compared to other bikes. But honestly, genuinely, once you're moving, because of the boxer engine, the centre of gravity is so low that the bike rides amazingly well, and it just feels so stable. It's amazing how that weight just completely disappears as soon as you get moving, and it is an extremely easy bike to ride. So obviously this is one of the older ones. This is a 1200, not one of the newer models, but the engine is still quite smooth. Before I had this, I had a 2007 standard GS, not the Adventure, which felt a lot more agricultural, whereas this generation does feel, well, the engine just pulls really smooth and it's not too rattly. Obviously it is a little bit agricultural, but certainly not too much, and it is, yeah, it's just generally quite smooth and pulls away nicely. We can't really try that too much today because it's so wet, but there we go, never mind. Yeah, I think it works really well as an engine. So how does it handle? Well, kind of pretty well. It turns really nicely, the bars are nice and wide, so it's easy to get that turning motion. It's no sports bike, that's for sure, but it does what you want when you want it, is how I would describe it. I think a big part of that is the centre of gravity being so low. Just, if you want to turn it, the bike just feels so stable. It's really good. And on the motorway you definitely feel that weight kind of hunkering you down, and if it's a bit gusty, if it's a bit windy, it's so much better than a lighter bike. And you generally feel so protected because you've got the cylinders in front of your legs down there, you've got a nice screen. It's just, yeah, you are definitely protected from the elements, and almost feels like you're in the bike, not sat on top of a, an ironing board. Other things to note: clutch is really light, brakes are, as good as they need to be. They're nothing amazing, but they are, motorcycle brakes stopping something that is quite hefty. So, they do the job very well, in my opinion. And the suspension, well, you can adjust that. So, as we went through earlier, if you want it a bit stiffer for a bit more spirited riding, then you can put it on a stiffer setting. So I think it's really good. I've not carried anyone on the back who's particularly fat, but I have had a number of passengers on the back, and you barely even notice, if I'm honest. Just obviously you've got a passenger on the back, so you've got a passenger on the back, but in terms of handling, it doesn't really make a massive amount of difference, which is amazing and testament to the bike. And if you do have someone a bit heavier on, then you can just control the preload on the rear shock to raise the height of the bike, and again, that just helps save the handling. So I think it's a really good bike, to be honest, and it gets me around, it does what it needs to do, it's reliable, it's comfortable. I feel really protected from the elements on it. Yeah, it does what it needs to do. For a 10-year-old bike, it's doing amazingly well. Go on, you're welcome. So I had a look on eBay, and for this year, so 2016, the GSA Adventure, you're looking at between £7,000 and £10,000. £10,000, I'd say, yeah, it's too much for a bike of this age, in my opinion. If you can get something between 7 and 8, I think you could have a real bargain on your hands, depending on mileage and everything else. And there are some super low mileage models on there, which I don't quite understand how you'd have a bike like this and it'd still be on 9,000 miles after 10 years, but hey, everyone's different. I also wouldn't be afraid of higher mileage models like this, and that's not a, well, I'm going to sell it, so I'm not trying to trick you, but I definitely wouldn't be afraid of high mileage models. As long as it's been well looked after and well serviced and the oil's been changed regularly, then these will keep going. So take a look if you want one. Get yourself a bargain. If you've got questions, drop them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Yeah, all in all, I'm so glad I got this. Anyway, have a lovely afternoon, evening, weekend, whatever day you're watching this on. Have a good time. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, drop any questions in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios, bye bye.